Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Gordon on first down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Caught left side by Cobb. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Robinson going to throw again. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Here we go. Down. 53. Left.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Green, the tight end, in motion. On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Green, the tight end, in motion. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 1-9.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And now running right through it. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Melvin Gordon, 70 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. As an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Ginn will come in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Breeze now. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Peterson gets the handoff from Breeze. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 22. They'll run for it with Peterson. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They try again with Peterson, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adrian Peterson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And an alley to run. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On the counter, here's Gordon. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The old connection, Rodgers to Nelson, getting Green Bay a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll run with Carey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
That's it, baby.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Fighting him off. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Robinson to throw on 2nd down. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. He can't get him down. He may try and run for this. Fight. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Denard Robinson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll fake to Peterson, and now Breeze. And caught right side, Green. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Flush to his right. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Off the play fake to Peterson. Here's Breeze to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. On play action, it's Breeze. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kenny Clark able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mike Daniels in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Green, the tight end, in motion. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. On second down, here's Breeze. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Green, the tight end, in motion. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Breeze now on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 38-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Green, the tight end, in motion. Breeze going to throw. Caught on the left side by Ginn. That goes for a gain of 31. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Breeze to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it'll bring up third down.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. On third and long, it's Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. It's an end around. Cobb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Rodgers now to throw. Shakes off the sag. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Let's go!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll bring up fourth down. So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Carry now. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First and goal here from the 9. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Begin the 4th. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Crosby puts it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Ginn will come in motion right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ginn has it complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
53. Here we go. Kill.
Ginn will come in motion right. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And this is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Breeze will try again on second down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The slot man in motion right. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Slot man moves right. Breeze now on first down. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Breeze again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll put Fuller in motion right. Here's Breeze. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Kill, kill, kill! 53!
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Snead, the receiver, in motion left. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Here's Peterson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. And they have really been able to contain AP, and because of it, they've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they've done a really nice job in this game. A lot of group tackling. Rare that one guy gets him on the ground consistently. They've done an excellent job of containing him in this game.
They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Third and goal from the 5. Maybe, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Kobe Flainer, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. This is Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Gordon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.